Hello, chat. It's me again, Welsh Lady. And this special announcement is to wish my dad a very happy birthday. Dad, also known as Cheech. Not for reasons you may think, nothing to do with Chong, right? But Cheech. His name kind of stemmed from my daughter. My dad wanted to be called Granchi, and my daughter had a little bit of trouble pronouncing it, so it became a Chichi. So then that morphed into Cheech. So ever since then, and 21 years later, he has been known as Cheech by the world. So everybody who knows him knows his name as Cheech. And I want to say, Dad, I love you very, very much. You're always there for your family. You're always there working hard, getting up at early hours in the morning on very little sleep. Going to work, working very hard, coming home, taking the dog for a walk, coming home, shower, food, bed, and your little escape down to the caravan is your place where you can rest, enjoy the coast and the countryside. And we appreciate how hard you work, Dad. You have always worked very hard. And from myself, you have always been there for me. Now, everybody, just to let you know, my Cheech is my stepdad, but I know my biological father, who's also I call Dad. But Cheech is deserving of the word Dad. He is Dad in so many ways. He is there to support. He is there whenever I have a light bulb go out or a scuff in a door that needs to be filled in. By the way, Dad, you filled it in, but it's yet to be painted. He's always there. When I first moved into my house, he came in beforehand and he redecorated it so that when I came in, it was all decorated for me. Being in a wheelchair, you can't really reach the walls for painting and for wallpapering. There is nothing my dad can't do. And this is the thing about him. He's electrician, plumber, carpenter, mechanic. There is nothing that my dad cannot do. And so we all go to him. My daughter, my mother, we all go to him for, how do we do this and how do we do that? And he's always there. And you are always there, Dad. And for that, I love you very much. Thank you for being my dad for 40 years. And for sticking by me through all of my rubbish really that I've had to go through. And you've been there, alongside with Mum. You've been there. You've all taken on different roles to help me, especially in the last 10 years. You've immensely helped me, and I'm always going to be eternally grateful to you, Dad, for everything that you do and everything you've done. Thank you for taking care of our dogs, our family dogs. I grew up with Bodie and Fluke, I might get these ages wrong, but I know they're up in the highs of living to the ages of 19 and 20 years old. Then you took on Max and Lucy, and they lived as well till they were old as well, to those ages. Not maybe as quite as high, but still very old. There's not a day those dogs never went for a walk across the mountains in Wales. There's not a day that they didn't go for a swim. You've walked, I don't know how many miles in your life, and with the dogs, and just taken such good care of them. I've even entrusted you with my own dog Kutch when things went a little bit pear-shaped at home. And as much as I love my girl Kutch, I know she's all for you. And do you know what? It makes me proud, because I know how well she's taken care of. I know that she's seen things that I could never have given her. She even tells you now that she's tired. She'll knock the door and tell you she wants to go to bed in the caravan now. She's an intelligent dog. She's a wonderful, wonderful girl, and I thank you for looking after her. I thank you for the way you treat my daughter. You are a person that she goes to, that she looks up to. She says it to me quite often, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but she does say to me, she's just more like a dad to me than your granddad. And yes, right. She sees you as that figure. And I love that. I love that she's always got you. And I know how much you love her. I know how much you support her and understand her and give her encouragement. And the famous saying, for anybody who's looking at the thumbnail and wondering what the hell is the cheese for, well, that's my dad. My dad basically loves cheese. But every time he says, I love you to my daughter, she says, I love you, Cheech. And he says, I love you too, darling. I love you more than cheese. And he always signs it off with a piece of cheese. That has become a custom thing now, where everything is signed like on text messages and things with the cheese emoji. So yeah, and he loves his cheese, mind. I tell you, he does love his cheese. So, Dad, thank you for being a wonderful grandfather to Tia. Thank you for being a fantastic husband to Mum. I know you're a rock. I know she's yours. The relationship you have together over these years, so many years, is solid. I look at you both and I could only ever wish to have something like that. You're a fantastic husband, Dad. You're a good man. You're a good friend. You're a good colleague. You're a good parent. You're a good grandparent. And yes, I am filling up, but I don't care, because I love you, Dad. I love you very much. Now, you can take the mick out of me after, and she was on YouTube crying about me. And, just have a lovely birthday today, Dad. Enjoy yourself. Try and have some cheese and maybe some, I know you're on your non-alcoholic beer at the moment, but maybe a little bit of gin won't hurt. But have a nice time today, Dad. And remember, we all, as a family, appreciate you and love you, especially Colin, who we named because you loved the name Colin. He loves you very much. All right. And so, chat, that's a bit about my dad. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Cheech. Have a good one. Love you, Dad. Ta-da!